favorites, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this on here a dozen times, and it's the Revlon Color Stay, and mine is caramel for combination to oily skin because I do have really oily skin. And this, I don't have the luxury, I guess you could say, of working somewhere where I don't have to sweat from time to time. And this right here is amazing. Maybe what I'll do next is I'll do my version, well, my foundation routine, because this stuff right here with the milk of magnesia trick that I'm sure you guys have seen on here is simply amazing. And the coverage on here is, I call it light to medium because I like pretty much flawless coverage, and this doesn't give me that, but with a concealer it's really good. So I would say light to medium. Another one is the Revlon Color Stay Mineral Mousse. I actually have that on right now, and I'm not too sure about the quality of the camera, but it's probably as natural as you're gonna get in the form of a mousse, in my opinion. And this one, my color is deepest. It's really great. I even have my mom wearing this stuff. Again, with the Revlon, I know, like I said earlier, Revlon is probably one of my favorite. But the Color Stay Mineral Foundation, my color in this is, what is this, deep? Yeah, deep. I love the powder in itself, however, there is a slight drawback. It's just like every other mineral. You know, it has a little sifter inside. This one doesn't work too well in my opinion because I find myself having to like either bang the brush into it or constantly dumping it out, and it's whatever. The container is whatever, but the product is gorgeous. The top doubles as a mineral brush, in my opinion. Go get your brush. What? With this brush, it sucks, basically. It's not soft whatsoever. It scratches my skin and it sheds ridiculously. So it's like every time I use this brush, even when I tell myself not to use it, see it's shedding right now, I end up picking the little black hairs out of my face from the stupid brush. Great product, horrible packaging. My opinion. Now for nights when I want to go out and, you know, just be flawless in 10 minutes, again, Revlon, Photo Ready. And I think I am cappuccino. Yeah, cappuccino in Photo Ready. This stuff is great, medium to full coverage. Again, if you use milk of magnesia before you put it on, it will pretty much last all day and will control the oil. And where would I be without Revlon's mineral finishing powder? Mine is Suntan Matte. As you can see, it's, there we go, it's marbleized. It's like a, I call it nutmeggy color with a little cinnamon sugar in there, you know what I'm saying? It's not shimmery. One thing that I just about hate in powders, period, is the fact that a lot of them are shimmery. It drives me crazy and I think it's ugly. That's just my personal opinion. Blushes, I can do with being shimmery, but face powders, no way at all. That's pretty much it for as far as like foundation and stuff goes. Blush, I wasn't a big blush fan until recently, actually, and you'll be surprised where I found one of my favorite blushes. This one, I guess it's pronounced Aziza or whatever, I don't know, but this one right here is my absolute favorite blush, period. I use this on a day-to-day basis, even if I'm going for a barely there kind of look, you know. And I found this at the dollar store. Yes, that's right, the dollar store. Don't be afraid to go in there and look around. Just about every store you'll go to will have a makeup aisle. check it out. You will be surprised at what you find. It's great, and it doesn't leave that ashy, chalky look that some most inexpensive blushes will leave you. I simply love it. Something else that I would suggest if you don't have them already. Where are they? Where are they? Here's a couple of them. Okay. These are the Wet n Wild shadows. These are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I actually have them on right now. I don't know if you can see the color, but I have them on right now and they last really good. This one is called Kitten. It's like a purple with a gold shimmer to it. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is Envy. I haven't used it yet, but I did a swatch on it and it's gorgeous. It's really, really, really pretty green. Brulee is what I have on right now as a highlight for my brows. It's similar to rice paper, and it makes an excellent highlight. Penny is a copper color with a gold overlay, and again, this is probably my favorite type of color, copper with gold speckled things in it. Love it, love it, love it. I have it on right now, but you probably can't really tell with this camera. And Lagoon, pretty nice blue, very bright blue. I haven't given it a shot yet, but I definitely will. The staying power on these are great. The color payoff is really, really good. And the one thing that you can do to make your color payoff with just about anything, cheap or not, is a primer base. Mine for personal use is Decrease by L'Oreal. My husband helped me depot it. He basically cut the tube in half so I could scrape it all out, and this is what it looks like now. With this product, a little bit goes a long way, and it does exactly what it says. It keeps your shadows from creasing. Just this little bit right here will go a long way. The most I've worn that decreased with any type of shadow is about 9 hours, and it was still pretty much flawless. Very little creasing right near the tear duct, but that was pretty much it. Let's see, what else can I show you guys before I get out of here? Oh, I just picked this up the other day. I've been seeing it in the stores, and I've been a little weary of any type of blush that's not powder, but I'm trying to get myself out of that. And this is Maybelline Dream Mousse blush, and this one is in Cloud Wine. Really pretty mauve, if I can turn it the right way. Really pretty mauve kind of color. It does have shimmers in it. I can deal with that on my cheeks. It's not a problem whatsoever. And it's a really, really, really pretty color. Really pretty. You can either use a little bit for like a pinched cheek kind of look, or you can use a little bit more for a night on the town kind of look. Oh, Milani. I knew there was something else. Milani. If you haven't already, please, by all means, give Milani a try. I have 3 of the Runway Eyes little palette things. Let me find one that's not broken. The only downfall to the Milani Runway Eye palettes are they're really soft and sensitive, so they break. You have to be careful. My suggestion would be to do like I did this purple from this one. Is once it broke, I took it out of its pan and I put it into another jar. This is an old Ardell brow powder jar. That would be my suggestion. It just seems to work out better that way. But the colors are really pretty. This one is Haute Couture. Gorgeous. The pink, green, and gold together are to die for. The purple one, I won't open this one because there's a little piece jiggling around, if you can see that. And I don't want to lose that. This is like $8. Not bad, but sheesh, still, you know? This one is really pretty too. It's for more of a dramatic look. I would suggest that you use all 3 of these wet. And if you don't have MAC's Fix Plus, I can definitely show you. I can make a video on how to make something that's comparable to it and will cost you less than half the price of the actual Fix Plus. It's not going to smell like the grape cucumber, you know, mist that they spray on your face when you go to the counter, but it does work. It does help to adhere to your face. And it does finish really nicely on most foundations. I won't say all, but most. Speaking of foundation, there was one more that I wanted to go over. And I can't seem to find it. So what I'll do is I'll get more organized. Psych. And then I'll, it's an Iman foundation. It's a cream to powder. The color I picked out was Clay 2. I'm going to go back and get Clay 3 because Clay 2 made me like a little ashy or whatever, and I don't want to be ashy. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be ashy. Yeah, these pigments right here are from L'Oreal Hip, and these things are friggin' awesome. Some people say that they don't like them. I love them. Today when I did my eyes, I did the L'Oreal Decrease, and then I put this pigment all over the lid, and then I added the Wet n Wild Penny on top of it, and it's simply gorgeous, hands down. I don't know if you can see it. I wish you could, but it's really pretty. But yeah, these are more on the expensive side as far as drugstore brands are concerned. These at my local Target, Walmart, Walgreens, and all that, they're about $13, which still isn't too bad for these. The Maybelline Dreams blush is more on the expensive side too as far as drugstore products go. It's about, I want to say $15 if I remember correctly. The Wet n Wild single shadows, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I'll go ahead and go over it. These are $2, and in my opinion, you can't get a better deal. You get a nice size shadow, and I think it's like 7 different colors. I think I'm only missing 1, and that's because it looks ashy in itself, and I won't buy it. It's called Nutty, but you know, go ahead and check it out. The mineral finishing powder, I think I spent, I don't know, I got it on sale, so it has to be like $10. Just about everything that I'm going to try to review for you guys is going to be, I'm going to try to keep it $20 and under. That way it's easily attainable, and what I'll do is I'll go through some videos from some of my favorites on here, and I'll try to duplicate their looks with what we're going to have for you here on Beauty on a Dime. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Smooches, bitches.